The August 22nd, 2016 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Alcoffer. Here. Ms. Boyce is excused. Mrs. Conley. Here. Mr. Delahanty. Here. Ms. Harris. Here. Chairman Michikak.
Here.
Mr. Morelli. Mr. Shepard is excused. Mr. Terp.
Here. Is there anyone signed up for public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Seeing none, next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the July 18th, 2016 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on the agenda is new business.
Referral 16-0243.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Connolly, second by Legislator Alcoffer. Legislator Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a couple questions through the chair to the administration. I'll start with the first one. Who would be the local reentry coordinator, and how much of this grant pays his or her salary?
Through the chair, Bob Burns from the Office of Probation. The reentry coordinator, an employee of the Delphi Drug and Alcohol Services Corporation, is Jason Barnum, just appointed a few weeks ago. His salary is 100% paid through this grant, if that was your question.
Yes, thank you very much. A follow-up question is, any of this grant funds any of the other positions, like the support to that particular position? Through the chair to the administration.
Through the chair, that's the overwhelming majority of this grant goes to salaries of caseworkers, the reentry coordinator, and I believe a case aide.
Thank you. Through the chair to the administration, what type of services are funded through this grant?
Through the chair, it's case management services, so that's helping parolees find employment, helping parolees find stable housing, getting them into and staying with treatment programs, running educational programs, Thinking for a Change, which is a cognitive behavioral intervention program, and probably about 10 other initiatives, all aimed at keeping them on the street and out of jail.
Thank you very much. And I have one last question through the chair to the administration. Is there any data collected by Delphi Probation or any division of, excuse me, the criminal justice, the Division of Criminal Justice Services? And to be exact, I'm looking for data that will reflect the success or failure of this program over the years that you had the grant.
Through the chair, this is a state program in 13 or 16 counties. We're actually not graded on recidivism, although at least 80% of the parolees who are served by this program do not return to prison. But the state does have a multitude of stats that are on their website, or I could provide them to this body if you'd like.
I would appreciate if you could provide that to me at another time, and be happy. Thank you.
Through the chair, I can add to that in the 9 months covering July 1st, 2015 through 16, there were 487 intakes. Number of clients that were still receiving services after 45 days was 360, and the number of clients that were approved for cognitive behavioral intervention and or employment readiness programs was 82, and the number of clients who completed all modules of the cognitive behavioral intervention program and or employment readiness program was 40.
Thank you very much. I guess that would I would be happy with that. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0244.
Moved by Legislator Alcoffer, second by Legislator Terp. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0245.
Moved by legislator Turb, second by legislator Delahanty. Any discussion? Legislator Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through the chair to the administration, I realize that the grant is for the period of October 1st, 15 through the September 30th to 17th, which shows a decrease of $1,200 or more from last year. And this is like the 25th year of receiving the grant. My question to you is, do we receive full funding or funding from any other grant to entity to support our emergency preparedness system, any other funding to supplement this grant, to the chair, to the administration?
Through the chair, Fred Ryan, Office of Emergency Management. The office does receive other Homeland Security grants.
Can you, excuse me, through the chair to the administration, can the county employee from any department participate in the training that you offer to assist the OEM in emergencies in Monroe County?
Through the chair, could you repeat the question?
Can any county employee from any department participate in any of the training that's offered through this grant?
Through the chair, any training that we might have for employees, certainly any county employee is eligible to take that training.
And what kind of trainings do you offer through this, using this grant, through the chair to the administration?
Through the chair, I don't have a list of the trainings at this time. We do have trainings that are funded by other Homeland Security grants. Right now, I believe budgeted for this particular grant, costs relate to reimbursement for personnel costs, equipment costs, and other issues.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0246.
Moved by legislator Delahanty, second by President Daniele. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0247.
Moved by President Daniele, second by legislator Conley. Is there any discussion? Legislator Harris.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Excuse me. What I'm concerned about is I noticed that this contract increase not only provides payment for additional 85 exams, but provides increase in payment for each employee exam. I'd like to know more information about how do you guys plan to campaign to hire more minorities in the future, and how has that been addressed in the process? And if there's a number of increased applicants, how far are they moving along the process?
Through the chair, Michael Fowler for the Sheriff's Office. Can you clarify how that relates to this referral?
Well, basically, I'm new, and I'd like to know a little bit more about why, how can we get more minorities on to the Sheriff's Department and women? And I've noticed that a few referrals that we've had in the past, we've asked that question out of line, and I thought it was appropriate to ask during this time.
Mr. Chairman? I believe that question's out of order. I think if the legislator would like to submit that question maybe in writing to the Sheriff's Department, and they might be able to respond, but I'm not sure how that is germane to what we're discussing right now.
Legislator Harris, would that be acceptable to you?
Sure, I can put it in writing.
Very good.
I have another question. This period covers a period from May 15th through April 30th. Will this increase in payment be retroactive to 2015, to May 2015? And if so, what is the cost through the chair to the administration. So what would that cost be to our payment to Dr. Supnick per employee per employee pre and post exam total?
Through the chair, we're requesting an increase of $30,000 in order to cover invoices received between May 1st of 2015 and April 30th of 2016.
Thank you very much. Through the chair to the administration, is this fee in line with payments for these exams in other parts of the area? Is this normal? Through the chair to the administration.
Through the chair, this vendor was selected through an RFP process, and based upon their submission and the submission of competitors, they were determined to be the most competitive and the most fiscally responsible choice.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0248.
Moved by legislator Conley, second by legislator Elkoffer. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0249.
Moved by legislator Elkoffer, second by legislator Turp. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0250.
Moved by legislator Turp, second by legislator Delahanty. Is there any discussion? Legislator Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have another question to the administration through the chair. This agreement will cover a period between September 1st, 2016 through the end of August 2017 with the option to renew for 3 additional one-year periods at 10 cents per gallon above the New York State price. What is the current New York State contract price at this time?
Through you, Mr. Chairman, I'm Michelle Crane, counsel to Sheriff O'Flynn. The price is variable. It's set by the state, and so that varies on a weekly basis, twice a month. So then we just add 10 cents onto that price that's set by the state.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Through the chair to the administration, what geographic area does the Road Patrol A zone cover?
Through the chair, A zone covers Pittsford, Parrington, and Penfield.
And I have a follow-up question through the chair to the administration. Where would be the nearest fueling site besides Penfield?
Through the chair, you're requesting an alternative to this site?
Yes. Through the chair to the administration.
Traditionally, we try to locate with school district fueling sites because they're the easiest to work with and the most competitive and set up for this type of procedure. Beyond that, we would have to research the opportunity to refuel at commercial stations.
Thank you very much.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? Seeing none. There being no other matters, the August 22nd, 2016 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. Next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be held Monday, September 26, 2016 at 5:30 p.m.